like to thank everyone for tuning back in to Freedom in the Night for part two. I wanted to just collaborate a little bit on the wisdom of God and a little bit about what God means to me, basically. And again, my name is Monique Is. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Freedom in the Night. All right, wisdom. Let's see. You know, we live day to day, and a lot of things we try to do all by ourselves, and we we get confused. We try to figure it out all by ourselves, and then sometimes some people, they're trying to start things, they're trying to start a business, they're trying to go to school, or they're just sitting in the hood in a house, and they're like, life's got to be better than this, and they're trying to come up with different ways and to make money or to figure it out, or they go selling drugs, they go to strip clubs like I did, they uh, try to figure it out. There's nothing like having a personal relationship with God, number one, and getting into His Word and meditating early in the morning with Him, meditating on His Word, meditating on the way He makes you feel, just meditating on Him. Okay? And when you do those things, He will give you the wisdom that you're desiring. He'll help you. He is the key that you're looking for. He will unlock that part of your mind that it seems like there's a block there. Like you're like, I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do. I got the plan. I got everything together. I got no money, but I got it together. I got $1 million plan. I got no money. That used to be my problem all the time. I'm like a business savvy person, and I notice now a lot of people, they attract to me about business and stuff, and I kept trying to figure out what in the world. I am a testimony about not knowing what to do, and I had all kind of ideas and all kinds of plans, all kinds of things going on. It was crazy, just chaos going on recently, and just trying to figure it out. And when I would go around people, they would be like, "Oh, girl, you always have like the best ideas, the best plans about business." And I just could. It was always some keys locked in my brain, some doors that just wouldn't click, that just wouldn't open. And I would try everything and try to do it all myself. And I tried to start the business out of nothing, no money, no whatever. And yeah, some of it was going all right, and then it would crash once it got to a certain part. It just wouldn't make it but so far. And I'm like, okay, what is going on, man? I don't know what to do. But I'll tell you what, once I got tuned in with God, because He had already delivered me from the clubs. I have been delivered, thank you, Jesus, from that strip club industry. And that is a story all by itself. That is crazy. I was stuck in there for 9 years. And I'm only 28. You don't even want to know. Almost 9 years, okay? And it's just crazy. But God delivered me. He set me free in 2008, 9, 10, 11. So it's been almost 3 years. And it don't seem like, because I had to go through a phase. And like I said, that's a whole nother story by itself. It's just too long. But I know I tried to do things, and I was needing money, because I'm like, wow, I gave up what I made all my money, and the way of life that I've known. What am I gonna do? But even when I was in there, it's like God had already built in me the master business girl. I was always doing business no matter what, where I was, but I didn't know that leave that alone and tune in with God, and He'll make the business part of you soar. And I didn't know that. I had a jewelry business. I had a sewing company. I was a professional sewer. Went overseas with that. I almost sold my own self into slavery. Didn't know it. Got tricked. Just so many different scenarios. One after another. There's too many. But when I tuned in to God, little by little by little. I ain't going to say it all happened one day. Little by little by little. And yes, I kept slipping back into the world, not in the clubs. When I told God if he delivered me, I won't go back. And I did not go back to the club. Hadn't been back. Had not been back. So don't think I slipped and went back there. I'm saying slipping on lying and just doing dumb crap. But when I tuned into God just recently, just totally submitted my all, doors were instantly open. Where I lived changed. It maneuvered like it was. I mean, I can't even. I mean, I am in awe, you know. But I'll tell you, when I started reading His Word, it's like blocks in my mind just started unlocking. Little by little, it would unlock the pieces of the puzzle and be putting them together. And what I worked so hard for, I didn't know that I was some type of consultant as well, because people are coming to me even now, and I end up consulting them, being a consultant. And I'm like, I ain't no consultant. And I'm talking about people above me, people who are lawyers, who are doctors, people who have massive amounts of money. And I'm like, wait a minute, why they don't know this? They went to college beyond what I did. They, you know, like they should know stuff like this. They want to give me money. They want me to help them. They want me to write out business plans for them. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, me? You talking about me? This thing right here? What is God? And I was in the detail shop, and this man heard me talking about somebody else, and I was his accountant, and I'm doing work for him. He heard me talking. He's like, yo, can you be my, you know, can you help me out with my business? I this and that. I work with lawyers and blah, 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 blah. That knowledge and wisdom came from God. And no, I don't still know everything. But I'll tell you, God is awesome. He is something else. He is everything to me. I look at him as the atomic bomb that destroys everything bad. That it's just like boom, you know. And I just don't know how to explain it. He's like my dad that's sitting at a table with his flip-flops on and his coffee, and his coffee's getting cold, and he's been waiting on me to come eat breakfast with him. And I'm taking to him because I'm out doing all kinds of stuff. I hadn't even got myself together. I hadn't even took a bath. I hadn't done anything. But he's waiting on me. Even though his coffee's getting cold, even though he's been twiddling his thumbs, tapping his feet on the ground, he's still waiting on me. And he has a big smile on his face. But when I realized, wait a minute, God is my father. I didn't have a father. He's my father. He took care of me when nobody else took care of me. That's what a father would do. He helped me with wisdom and knowledge and understanding when nobody else would. When people were saying, do what you got to do. Them words, do what you got to do not apply for everybody. Because when I was stuck in those clubs and people were saying, girl, just do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, girl. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. They were saying, go make that money, do whatever. They did not say you need to do what you need to do for God. Nobody told me that. But God is my everything. He is truly my everything. I'm nothing without him. I can't breathe. I can't live. I can't eat. I can't do anything without him. I cannot function. And I have to feel him. And when I don't feel him, I have to go and get in my own closet and stay there till I feel him. And I have to pour my heart out. He's like releasing a lot of things out of me, a lot of hurt and pain. He's delivering me from a lot of things right now. And I'm admitting that to you. And I know that he can help you. He can help anybody. I was messed up, busted, disgusted. I was left in the desert. I'm married, husband treated me like crap. And I'm only 28. And I was tricked. I was forced into marriage. And I'm in America. And just so many different things. And when people look at me, they say, oh, you know, she's got it going on. She's got it together. Yeah, I used to have all this and this and that. Go back there and go to bed. Sorry. And it's just one thing after another. And I'm like, looks don't mean nothing. People need to stay with God and get some discernment. So when they go talking to people, they stop looking at the outer appearance, thinking that a person got it going on, because that person could be dying. That person could be about to kill themselves. That person could just be torn apart, and they just need God. Find out what God is to you. And if you don't know, pray to him, and he'll help you out. Thanks for joining Freedom in the Night.